thinking about society? Do you wanna hear some irony? I don't like going out, but I don't wanna stay at home. Laying here thinking about the things I hate, staring at a screen till my mind goes blank. It's the same every day, when you know you're not in control. In control. In control. Sleeping through the day so I get my rest. Do you wanna know when I'm at my best? 2 a.m. in my bed, watching some Game of Thrones. Running down the street so I don't get fat. Trying not to stress so I won't just crack. But it's hard to relax.
Where I'm at, where I go, how did I get here? I get walk around. I'm from the south, had to go. Remember doing shows in Mobile. Go with the energy. Waking up and see the sunrise. Top 5, I got baptized. We were living in a college bar. Midnight record. Playing football and fall ball.
At the other guard position, Kevin Durant.
Waiting for whatever for the rain. Have you ever?
At the center,
my kids through the blind.
LeBron James.
Find in mind. How you feeling when you face a dime? The truth be told, I supposed to be.
At the other forward position,
Kawhi
Leonard.
Felt like I was born on Mars. Everybody staring too hard. They didn't really think I was a star. Then I around beat the odds. How did I get right here? Neck wrist on chandelier. Made me wanna drop some tears. Thank God that I switch gears. From another light year, I'm a marshal.
Manning the middle, standing 7'2", number 33, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Starting at shooting guard, at 6'6", number 23, Michael Jordan. The other guard, at 6'6", number 1, Penny Hardaway. At the power forward position, 6 feet 10 inches, number 7, Kevin Durant. Starting at the other forward position, at 6'6", number 24, Mark Aguirre. Your home team head coach is Frank Vogel. Once again, your Charlotte starters.
Now the starting group for the visitors. Harden out there with Durant. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then it's LeBron James. And it's Leonard in at the 4.
Oh, you gotta love the intelligence of James. He understands the game like few others. Spots the open man with ease.
And 3 from Jordan. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound. LeBron dishes to Harden. James with it, guarded now by Durant. James, the pass to Leonard. It's rebounded by Charlotte. And the GOAT conversation. LeBron has said his motivation is to surpass Michael Jordan as the greatest of all time. Greg, what do you think he needs to do to bolster his case?
I think for the naysayers, the obvious answer is more rings. You look at the other numbers, including those 8 consecutive finals appearances, LeBron is in the discussion.
Here's Durant, and then Durant with the jam.
And I think I only counted 4 total steps for Durant to go from one end of the floor to the other. He's just incredible in the open floor.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. To the middle. And Leonard gets it to go on the assist by LeBron.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Jordan finds KD. Fires the three. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And with the height to see over people and the peripheral vision to do it quickly, Penny with the perfect setup.
Harden inside the three-point line. That's no good. Couldn't get his first shot to go. They double him with Irving. Hit his leg. And it's being called a kickball. And Anthony Davis is checked in for Kawhi Leonard. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. KD with the bucket.
This just in. Durant is special. I mean, how easy the offensive end comes for him.
Harden against Hardaway. Harden, no good.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
Well, that's why he's out there right now. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
KD's gotten 3 of his 4 shots to fall, hitting 75%. Harden surveying the D, passes it to Durant, looking to end the run. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
A go-to shot for KD. I mean, his catch-and-shoot jumper is butter.
Deflects the pass, and that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Appreciate the effort, though, making his presence felt defensively.
Here's what Charlotte's going with right now. Garnett comes in for Kevin Durant, and Irving subbed in for Hardaway. And so here's Charlotte, and Durant comes to help. Aguirre kicks to Garnett, over to the wing, 16 feet away, knocked away. Durant with a wide open look, and the 3 ball is good. Durant's got 6.
Look, what are you supposed to do against Durant? There's not much you can do.
And so it's Irving. He brings it up for Charlotte, trailing by 2. He hits it from 9.
I didn't think he had the room to get that shot off. I mean, it's not easy with such a bigger man on you.
Irving against Irving. Shoots from 12. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Torch from mid-range. I mean, that's almost unmatched. I mean, Irving is dead-eye from that range.
And he lobs it up toward the rim. It's stolen by Davis. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. Jumps up. Here's LeBron. And they convert it last on attempt number 3.
There's almost no stopping LeBron if he's allowed to get inside. Too strong, too skilled.
Abdul-Jabbar kicks to Jordan. Pass to Garnett. Over James. And Garnett misses. There's 47 seconds left here in the first quarter. It's Durant on the wing. Aguirre covering. KD's shot is off. Charlotte trails by 4. Over Thompson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Thompson.
And just a difficult cover. Aguirre's a great ball handler, and at 6'5", he's got deceptive speed. He can work you inside and out.
First one falls for him. Charlotte making some changes. George is checked in for Abdul-Jabbar, and it's Carter in for Jordan. And so Aguirre nails them both.
His free throw shooting is something they never need to worry about. He doesn't even know how to go through a cold streak.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Shoots from 12. And even 3-on-3 break. Here's George. Makes it off the glass.
And hustle paying off there for George in the open court. Gets up court in a flash and finishes before the D can even react.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. Substitution. Kawhi Leonard.
Lillard finds Towns, and Towns throws it down.
That's how to make things look easy for a teammate. I mean, you make passes like that one from Lillard, crazy.
Carter right side. Shoots over Beal. Great D that time from Beal. A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. The West leading by just 2. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Well, I love the ball movement so far, GA. Everything clicking at the offensive end.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Simmons. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Damian Lillard, and it's Beal in at the shooting guard position. So it's the visitors now. Here's Lillard, pass to Simmons. Now here's Leonard. Aguirre covering. And Leonard gets it to go. Leonard's got his second bucket.
And he's got the athleticism and strength to be a powerful presence inside. Leonard never afraid to get in and mix it up down low.
Simmons against Aguirre. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, very aggressive. I mean, he takes on the challenge with no hesitation. Yeah, well, some locker room tension for Kyrie Irving last season. His public comments were seen as a dig at the Celtics' young players. They made it deep into the playoffs without him in 2018, a sense they weren't having it.
And with the chemistry concerns, Irving blamed the media. Chris, he said that it breaks up locker rooms.
Yeah, and he also said, Kev, that he admitted that he didn't handle everything perfectly. He got off social media, putting those blinders on and focusing on his job.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? And that's a foul called on Bradley Beal. That's his first foul. Charlotte making a switch here. Hardaway's checked in. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. A nice shot by Katie.
You can't fault the defensive effort there. Durant is just too long, too skilled.
Durant's gone 80% from the field, 4 of 5 shooting. Lillard, the pass to Leonard. Over George. And it's Leonard missing.
Now, look, even if he had other places to go with the ball, that's a good shot. You can't blame him for letting that one fly.
And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, Carter, just a freak of nature, one of the best dunkers the game has ever seen, a top-tier shooting guard who just embraces the spotlight.
For Charlotte, they have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3. Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. Here's Lillard. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Harden outside. Leonard trying to break free. Harden, that's good.
Oh, well, that's tricky. Trying to stop Harden without fouling, that might be one of the most difficult tasks in sports.
Here's Carter, and then Carter with the dunk.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight, neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, Greg, it's a seesaw battle. Both teams are pretty evenly matched, and the score reflects that.
Now Lillard. It's blocked, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hardaway. Abdul-Jabbar's checked in for Kevin Garnett. Stolen by Carter. And now the fast break. George with the ball. And George with the stuff.
And you can't leave someone open around Durant. He keeps his eyes up, makes a play for his teammate.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Leonard, the pass to Aldridge. Down low. Shot is good, and the Charlotte lead is cut down to just one on the bucket from Kawhi Leonard.
His field goal percentage is creeping up there now. I mean, it wasn't pretty in the first quarter.
Hardaway. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. Hardaway has got his first 2 points of the night.
He's so aggressive at that end of the floor, and that's a quality all great scorers have.
And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Well, Kevin Durant was highly sought after following this past season. And, Chris, you knew his decision would have a huge ripple effect across the NBA.
Yeah, and at this point in his career, Kev, I mean, KD can do whatever he wants as far as which team he plays for. I mean, he has the titles, he has the money, and he has nothing left to prove. I mean, you can see why he chose this team.
Some changes for Charlotte. Walker's checked in for Durant. Drexler comes in for George. Christie subbed in for Carter. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Tries it from the top of the key. Here's Davis. Plenty of room around him, and it's good. Davis has got his first basket.
Just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways, and that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket. Dead-eye shooting from them this quarter.
Stolen away. A fast break now for Charlotte. Here's Drexler. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Goes back up, and he sinks the layup. Abdul-Jabbar's got the lead up to 5 now for Charlotte.
And don't let the lean physique fool you. Kareem with the strength to finish through contact as well as anybody who's ever played.
Hardaway finds Walker, and he lobs it up. Christie can't make it.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Oh, I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later.
LeBron James, Kevin Durant.
There's 57 seconds left to play here in the half. Here's Durant. It drops for his third basket. He's missed only one shot.
Look at that gorgeous form on the jumper. That's Durant. You see that balance, the smooth release?
The pass to Walker. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
That's tipped. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Walker. "35 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's Irving. They get the rebound. Tries again. Abdul-Jabbar with the block. Here's Christie, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Christie's gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Both teams will make substitutions.
That's his first personal foul. Substitution.
17 seconds left now here in the second. James against Aguirre. And here is LeBron. Beyond the arc. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Charlotte bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And against one of the toughest offensive players in the league, they've been doing a great job shutting down James Harden. We come back right after this. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? You keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Charlotte leading by 7. Durant is out there with Abdul-Jabbar. Then there's Hardaway. Then it's Jordan. And it's Aguirre in at the 3 slot. That's the group starting the second half for Frank Vogel.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, and Greg, they've been a more cohesive team over this stretch, and that helps account for their lead.
Here's Leonard after the basket by Charlotte. And there's the call on Durant. That's his first foul. Durant kicks to Leonard. Back to Durant. Pulls up. Misses off the left iron. And it's Jordan to top the key. Over Irving. Here's Aguirre. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Aguirre's got the lead up to 11 now for Charlotte. Tipped away. Here's the lob to the hoop. And here comes Leonard leading the fast break.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Here's Irving. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Jordan against Leonard. On the wing, Hardaway. Over Irving. Hardaway, no good.
And you look at how Towns is so effective on offense, and it's because he really has the entire package for a big man. Back to the basket, facing up, playing outside or in, off the bounce or on the catch. This guy can do it all.
Kevin Garnett, he's checked in for Charlotte. Paul George comes in for Kevin Durant. Towns finds Leonard. And here's Harden. Aguirre covering. A shot by Harden, wide open. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper. And Greg, as you said, it's the skill level of Towns at his young age that is so incredible.
Very capable three-ball shooter, but he likes backing you down on the block as well. You step back and look at what he can do for a team, and there aren't really any holes in his game.
Here's Leonard, following the score by Charlotte. Over Garnett. They grab their own miss. They shoot again. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And for a player with his size, Towns has always been very comfortable at the free throw line. And that's a good thing because he finds himself there quite a bit.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Shooting two.
The free throw drops for Towns. Some changes for Charlotte. Carter comes in for Jordan. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Hardaway. And Towns drops them both.
Oh, this is a big fella who has no problems at the foul line. I mean, a very smooth touch on the stroke.
In the corner, George with it. There's the triple. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. Harden the pass to Lillard. Shot is good, and the Charlotte lead is cut down now to just 9 in the bucket from Harden.
Look, when he's not killing you on the perimeter, he's doing it inside.
And stolen by Simmons. And now Lillard pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
And made possible by a heads-up play defensively at the other end.
On the wing, Irving. Covered by Lillard. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Harden against Carter. Aguirre. That one falls, coming off Carter's feed. Aguirre's got 8 here in the quarter.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Harden against Aguirre. It's Harden with the drive, and the jam by Harden.
He's a point guard. I mean, the point guard's command in the pick and roll. Harden, he always reads it perfectly.
So Charlotte calls timeout. They're first.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
Now, that's what coaches are paid to do, right? I mean, curious to see what they go with here.
So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Howard's checked in for Garnett. Walker comes in for Aguirre. Clyde Drexler's checked in for George. Christie subbed in for Carter. And it's Irving missing.
I love to see the defense exhibit some passion in protecting the rim right there.
And a new team for Kyrie Irving. Last season, he told Celtics fans, "I'll be back if you'll just have me." But as the season wore on, it became, "Ask me in July."
Yeah, well, he's hungered for a leadership role for a long time. The Celtics with such depth of talent. Now, on this roster, perhaps a clearer pecking order.
Christie against Harden, and the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. .104 left in the third quarter. Irving kicks to Drexler. From deep. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. And now it's a 12-point Charlotte lead. Now here's James. And James throws it down.
I like the intensity from James, using his speed to knife toward the rim.
And it's Irving with the ball for Charlotte. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Floats it up for Walker. Not going to go that time.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Oh, I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Pushing it up. Here's LeBron. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Dwight Howard.
Gotta like the edge James plays with. Phenomenal at it, taking it strong and picking up the foul.
This is his first free throw of the game. And the first one at the line is good. Second free throw, no good.
In many ways, he feels like he's playing his best ball right now when you talk about LeBron James.
And Howard with the stuff.
When you lob it Howard's way, he'll find ways to finish. That's how talented of a dunker he is.
James looking around. From deep three-point range, and that one released in time, but no good. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Charlotte leads by 11. We've got more in store for you right after this. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Harden with it. They've got LeBron James. Harden out there with Irving. And it's Durant. And it's Davis in at the 5. He gets that one.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And stolen by LeBron. Got a piece of it. Left side, Jordan. It's stolen by Davis. LeBron James on the wing. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
I like how James shoots off the pass. He knows how to catch the D by surprise.
Irving against Irving. And it's sent back by Irving. And here's the fast break. Durant leading the way. And the 3 off target. Charlotte leading by 7. Here's Hardaway. Shot left block. Irving can't hit. Here's James. And it's Durant with the rebound. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
And guys, shot A comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operator.
KD, he's open. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. James has got 4 assists in the game. Charlotte calls timeout. And for James Harden, he loves to be put on an island and go one-on-one against a defender.
Well, yeah, last season, Harden had as many ISOs called for him as some teams ran in. And that's all because of his coach. His coach calls the games that way. It's his bread and butter. And there isn't much you can do to stop him with one defender.
Aguirre's checked in for Charlotte. Carter comes in for Kyrie Irving. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Frank Vogel talk to his team during the break. He wants them to maintain their balanced attack, but he told them they're doing a great job of finding space out on the perimeter, which has led to all those good shots. He likes the rhythm and the flow of this offense. He just told them, keep shooting it with confidence. Kevin?
Shot is good, and the Charlotte lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Durant.
They are just killing them on the interior.
It's Jordan on the wing for 3. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte. On the wing, Irving. Guarded by Hardaway. Irving attacking. Here's Davis, and it's Davis with the jam.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
Well, I mean, anyone can tell they've ramped up the intensity. I mean, they're more assertive, and especially at the offensive end.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. To take the lead. Knocked loose.
Nice work on the glass, but his defense was even better. Really has an impact on that shot.
Carter, the pass to Aguirre. Leonard with the steal. And here we go. Harden heading to the hoop.
As if there was any question, Harden with the big-time play.
Charlotte calls timeout.
Trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, they have to regroup and revisit their strategy at the defensive end.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
Now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James.
And I love that it's been a hard-charging performance. Jump shots have been kind of an afterthought. His main goal has been to attack the rim and put the D in some tough spots and also finishing strong.
So a whole new group on the floor now for Charlotte. On the wing, Drexler. To end the cold streak. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 3 assists in the game.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, and sometimes, Greg, it's the most subtle moves that make the biggest difference.
Durant deciding where to go with it. Goes up on the wing. And too long on the shot.
They came close there to tying it up.
That was a really important possession, especially at this stage of the game. Painful miss.
Now here's Howard. Shoots over Towns. It's rebounded by Leonard.
It isn't the D that causes that miss. That's just a loss of confidence. Well, Durant wanted the ball in that situation, and he got it. Great killer instinct shown from him, and he gives his team a huge score.
Clyde Drexler on the wing, defended by Durant. They get it back. Here's Howard, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
This is what great players do. Howard relishes the chance to hit these important shots.
The visitors with the ball. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. Harden against Christie. Harden draws the double. Count it.
And Kevin, when the game is up in the air, Harden delivers. Easy to understand why he is seen as one of the best players in the league.
Passes it to Christie. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
At the line, Doug Christie. At the line for 2.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And the second of 2 is good. That gives them the lead.
And you can sense that the pressure might have gotten to him a little bit, but he did do enough to put them in the lead.
46 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The drive by James. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
When James gets you in the air, I mean, you're toast. He's superb at going right into the contact.
No good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. So he comes up empty, missing both. What a big possession right here.
No doubt about it, guys. The tension is palpable.
Are you kidding me with that pass? Okay, Kyrie, that one made my day.
We've got 33 seconds left in the game.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
Yeah, they're within reach now, but if they fail to execute, this could be it.
And so Mike Malone calls a timeout.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
So a whole new group on the floor now for Charlotte. .29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Irving. Here's Davis. Count it! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Yeah, he approached that one with total confidence. He has what it takes to come through in the clutch.
Now LeBron, stolen by Durant, and now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
At the line, Kevin Durant. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2.
Oh, the skill, length, the timing. Durant, he's special in all those categories. He can dominate on both ends.
And so both free throws are good, and it's a 3-point game.
Comes through big. Now they can put everything they have into guard against the 3.
And Leonard puts it up from deep 3. Can't knock in the 3. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
At the line, Kevin Durant. 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
And it's a wrap. Any chance they may have had for a comeback, just went out the window with those free throws.
And so it's Charlotte with the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Chris Webber, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you later.